small target.
So, this is the new stuff, okay? The triangle inequality, all right? And this says, all right, we're just going to kind of shorten this up a little bit. If I take, so, give me three numbers. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Those are his two sides. We want to say, okay, can I make a triangle out of these three sides? Okay? Will these three sides, a side that has a measure of 1, a side that has a measure of 2, and a side that has a measure of 3, will that form a triangle? Well, this theorem says the sum of any two sides has to be greater than the third side. So this means that 1 plus 2 has to be greater than 3. 2 plus 3 has to be greater than 1. And 3 plus 1 has to be greater than 2. If it violates any of those, it cannot form a triangle. Well, 3 is not greater than 3. 5 is greater than 1. And 4 is greater than 2. But because it violates it here, these cannot form a triangle. Does that make sense? All right. We're just going to kind of skip this here a little bit. And then I want you to do these three at the bottom. Tell me if these three at the bottom form a triangle or not. All right, so 6 plus 12 has to be greater than 13. 12 plus 13 has to be greater than 6. And 13 plus 6 has to be greater than 12. That's true for all, so this is triangle. Good. Now, find the third side, the range of the third side. All right, so this is the way we do this. Let's let our third side be x. Okay? So we have 11, 9, and x. So the same rule applies. All right, 11 plus 9 has to be greater than x. 9 plus x has to be greater than 11. And x plus 11 has to be greater than 9. So solve each one of them. All right, so 20 is greater than x. If I subtract 9 from both sides, x is greater than 2. And if I subtract 11 from both sides, x is greater than negative 2. Well, that doesn't make sense because I can't have a side that's greater than negative 2. Let's say negative 1. I can't have a negative side unless we're in quantum mechanics, so this one doesn't count. So then we're talking about all of the values of x that are greater than 2 and less than 20. This is a compound inequality from algebra last year. This says two things. This says x is less than 20, and this says x is greater than 2. That's how your answer is supposed to be given to you. Okay? Now, the easy way to do this, look at number 10. Number 10, put your x, set your inequalities, and say, what's 7 plus 11? Well, that's 18. 11 minus 7? 4. That's your answer. Okay? That's the easy way. But there might be a little bit more algebra to this. I might have, like, instead of x minus 2. And then it's not going to be as easy to do. You need to know how to do it this way. But if it's just x you're looking for, you can take the shortcut. Okay? Yes?